Hello everyone and welcome to Delirious Gaming episode 36. It's the 2nd of August 2012 and the game in the background is still Supreme Commander. I wanted to play a few games last night, but I'm afraid I fell asleep, so I chose to go to bed and begin a new day. So no new games that I've been playing. I do have a bit of extra kickstart today. The first one is the one that I told about yesterday, and the second one is Too Good to Pass By. So on to the gaming news. Nintendo managed to win in court for breach of patents of the Wii. The trial has been running for some time, and the company Copper Innovations Group had charged Nintendo because the Wii console and the controllers, which are the Wiimotes and the nunchucks, should be on a patent of the company. They didn't really want to do something with the patent, but they had it anyway, so they tried to charge them, and a judge stopped the case before it even got to a jury. Players who've been playing, gamers who played Darksiders 1 will get some in-game items in Darksiders 2. If you have managed to get one achievement or trophy in the first part, then you will get the Pauldron of the Horseman, which is a level 5 armor, who raises the statistics of that. That sounded horribly wrong, I assume. When you completed Darksiders, then you will get a level 1 weapon with the name Chaos Fang. These in-game items will be available for PC, PlayStation 3 and Xbox 360. Rockstar has announced that after August, Max Payne 3 will get 3 expansions. This is less than they originally planned because they wanted to do 5, but one way or another they told that they don't want to do as much. In August, the first free Disorganized Crime Pack will be released for the PC, and on August 10, the Local Justice downloadable content will be available. Those expansions are already available on the PlayStation 3 and the Xbox 360. There were 5 that they wanted to release, but they managed to pack them together in 3 separate downloadable content packs. And the Kickstarter of the Wii has announced that they got a limited edition. It's the same as the normal edition, only it's in another color. So might be fun if you want it. And Electronic Arts has also announced some figures about the last 3 months. They noticed that they made a lot more money for the PC than for the PlayStation 3. And Sony has also announced its numbers, and the PlayStation division has managed to make a loss the last 3 months. The most part, the dropping sales of the PlayStation 3 and the PlayStation Portable were responsible for this. But we're not sure, seeing as they combined some of the consoles, so they didn't have to release specific numbers. And we have a rumor of a release list of the Wii U. Somebody made a picture in GameStop, and they had a list available of the games which would be available on the Wii U. I'm not sure if it's accurate or something that they made themselves, but might just be interesting to look at. And Activision has given some information about the last 2 downloadable content collection packets of Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3. In August, the content collection Part 3 Chaos Pack will arrive. It will be released on Xbox 360 on August 9, and the versions for the PlayStation 3 and the PC will be released a few weeks later. The packet will release the Chaos mode, in which you need to fight off waves of enemies. The same packet will also have 3 new face-off maps and 4 missions for the Spec Ops mode. The last packet, Content Collection 4 Final Assault, will be released on September 9th for the Xbox 360. It will have 5 new multiplayer maps, including a mining town, an offshore oil platform, an ocean ship, New Orleans, and the beach of New Jersey. Developer Wargaming has renamed its upcoming MMO World of Battleships to World of Warships. They changed the title because they thought it would be better, seeing as they made all their games in the Wargaming universe. The developer has also made games like World of Tanks and World of Warplanes, so it will be right into their alley. Electronic Arts has announced the 3rd part of the Army of Two series, called Army of Two: The Devil's Cartel. The game will be released in March of 2013 for the PlayStation 3 and the Xbox 360. The game is being developed by Dead Space Studio, Visceral Games, and will be running on the Frostbite 2.0 engine. The game will be playing in Mexico, and Alpha and Bravo will need to stay alive in a drugs war. Now, on to the gaming releases. We have 2 for Europe, or actually 1, but for 2 platforms. It is Risen 2 Dark Waters for the PlayStation 3 and the Xbox 360. We have 1 release for the US, which is Total Recall for the PC. Now, on to the Kickstarters. The first one is called Soulforge, which is a digital trading card game made by people who worked on Ascension and Magic the Gathering, and some other ones which I'm not really going into It is a trading card game which you can play on things like your phone, and it will be free to play. By playing the game, you get in-game cash, and you should be able to buy new cards and stuff. In-game, you will also be able to. You probably will also be able to get some real money and change it into in-game money, but I'm not sure about it. It is set to release pretty soon, I believe. The goal is $250,000, and they have almost 33,000 at the moment, but they have 39 days left, so they might just make it. I can't really find when it will be launched, but it will initially be launched on iOS and PC, and one of the stretch goals will be immediate release on Android and additional platforms. But they're aiming to have the beta in early 2013. Now, the second Kickstarter of today is pretty new. It was put on yesterday. They already managed to reach their goal, and I think it will be a very cool thing to have. It's called Oculus Rift. Step into the game. At least that's the slogan. They needed $250,000. They have $928,000, which is about $100,000 more than when I last looked at it a few hours ago. They have 29 days left to go, and it's a virtual reality helmet. But it will be affordable one. At the moment you have more than enough virtual reality helmets, but they cost a few $1,000, which of course is not really something you want to have to pay for something. And this one will be around I'm guessing it will be around $300 at the moment. They have a prototype and a developer kit available at the moment, which are Kickstarter reports. And they also include Doom 3 BFG in it, because that's the first game which has been changed to fit the Oculus Rift. It will you can connect it to the DVI or the HDMI connection, and it has about a 720p resolution at the moment, which might sound a bit low, but then again it's just a few little screens before your eyes, so it's still quite a lot. You have a pretty wide field of view. You have 110 degrees each way and 90 degrees up and down, so you see quite a lot, which makes your immersion that much better. It also tracks movement of your head, and if their designs are good, then it won't be with any lag, but it will change as soon as you change direction, so you really will be able to look around in games. A few big companies have gotten development kit. ID Software has gotten it. Epic Games has gotten it. Unity has seen it, Valve has seen it, and they're all saying that it's a really good piece of equipment, and that they really need to get it out there. The reason for the Kickstarter is, well, one of the things is of course to be able to tell players about the product, but the most important thing is that they will be able to get developer kits to developers, so that games which will be released in the future will be able to use the Oculus. Yeah, of course they already managed to fund it fully. I'm not sure when they want to release it, but I'm guessing that we'll hear a lot from it. So that was all for today. If you have any questions, you can send them to youtube@helldrive.com. If you want to see any of the links, I've posted them on the blog. If you're watching the video on YouTube, the link to the blog post is in the description. So I'll see you guys tomorrow.